In this video I would like to show you how I'm using TeamViewer to access a remote machine. The machine is referred to as Microknoppix. It consists of a small USB drive, 32 gig USB drive, and what I'm trying to do in this demonstration is to install the Linux2USB system on another USB drive which is installed on the same computer. The computer that I'm using is an old compact with an Intel Core 2 and with 2 gigabytes of memory. Now let's minimize all this. You see that it's a relatively slow machine. The connection is not the world's fastest connection either, but it works. The computer has got 2 CPUs. It has got 2 gigs of inbuilt memory, and it runs a Linux operating system that makes use of the host computer. Please note the system time. I'll try to record this without stopping it. To create or to put Knoppix, which is a Linux distribution, onto the external flash drive or USB drive that's connected to the computer, Knoppix Linux comes with a routine called install to flash drive. Now, to show you on this machine, I've got an external drive installed. It's called the USB disk. It's fresh out of the package, and it has got 64 gigabytes. So I use the option in the Flash Knoppix utility, allow installation on a removable device. The USB disk recognized, it's supposedly 64 gigabytes, roughly 60 gigabytes are available or usable. Now, here we are asked or given some options, and I'm going to choose the first one, which means that I will install Knoppix on a partition, a FAT32 partition, and I want it to use 2/3 roughly of that drive, and the other third being freely available outside of the Linux system. Yes, so it needs to format this drive in the first place. It's doing that now. It gives us a warning. Yes, we definitely want to prepare the USB drive. And here it asks us for the overlay partition. We're not going to use the whole drive, but as I said, we will just be using 2/3, so roughly 2/3 of 60 being, oh, there's 54 only available, so let's make it 35. Okay. So it's partitioning this disk now. So we will be creating roughly a 35 gigabyte Linux computer that can be booted from the stick and that can take over pretty much any DOS-based machine. So it's writing the data. Please note the time on the bottom. Now here the computer is working a bit harder. You see that the CPU usage has gone up, but not extensively. So it has got 2 CPUs and it's still breathing. The memory, it's barely used. Now the network history, of course, because we're in a TeamViewer session, has got some incidents. So it's writing the data. When this process of creating the partition, preparing the system, the USB, it's now creating the overlay partition. And we're finished. Let's take a look at the newly created USB. So we should find it here. So it's called